doing today. We're going to be talking about stocks, crypto, just, a discussion. If you guys want to follow me on YouTube, go ahead and follow me from TikTok or Twitch if you're new on any of those platforms. Let me just set some things up. Need to set up monetization and whatnot. Well, this is new. All right, we got 10 viewers from what I see. 10 viewers. Thank you for joining. Good morning. Did I do members only? Or yeah, that's what I want to do. Members only. Good morning, Jeremy. How are you doing? Devin Payne, what's going on? J-Man, how are you doing? We got 19 people here, 5 likes. Make sure you guys hit the like button. I'll tell you what, that I don't know why I'm getting so many freaking it's so many things. I'm sorry for the people on TikTok. This is just ridiculous. The amount of notifications that I am getting on this phone is insane. I don't know why. But thank you for joining me here. And we're going to be talking about stocks, crypto. If you guys want to join me on YouTube, you can definitely do that. You can watch me over here and just get an understanding of where we are and where my head is on different things. So I'm getting so many notifications. I don't know why. I think it's probably because this phone was behind and isn't connected to internet all the time. So it's getting all the notifications at once. Maybe that's it. Good morning. Let's get it today. Seems like a good day. Yes, for AMC, it definitely does seem like an okay day. Costs, I lied. It seems like it's okay, right? We saw a little bit of an increase at the end of the day, but then pretty much after that, it started to fall slightly. Very spotty movement, I would say, for AMC. And currently, we're looking at we're down basically 0.5%. It's broken. Oh no, it's broken. My cable. Table, it's broken. I love those TikToks where it's like, oh no, the table, it's broken. I laugh so hard. I don't know. I was saying it for probably, I don't know, 10 minutes straight, and Erica was like, stop saying that. I saw Matt in Reading 12 years ago. I was towering over him. I'm 6 feet tall. AMC to 200. I don't know why I can't see anything. I'm gonna have to pop out this chat real quick. Let me do a pop out real quick. Do this. Boom. There we go. Now it looks good, but now the chat's all the way over there, so it looks weird. That's not true though. Towering over me. AMC to 200. Yes, I agree with that though. Job numbers report comes out soon. Hopefully that makes some sort of an impact. I don't think it really will. You'll probably see the overall market either react negatively or positively, depending on how they want it to go, because it's really all dependent on buyers and sellers, right? That's what this whole thing is about. Buyers and sellers. I have AMC 39 strike price expiring today. What do you think? Well, yesterday we saw something a little bit positive. I don't know if we're going to continue with that positivity. I would say I'm hopeful because I want to see it break 40 and, close well above 40. That's what I would love to see. And I know as soon as you get to somewhere, you're probably going to be like, all right, well, you know what, I'll accept this so that it doesn't expire worthless or anything, and or roll it over, whatever you wanted to do. But you're very close. The issue, I mean, it's like a dollar difference. hopefully we see a little bit more volume today and we see a really good green day, because the week hasn't been really that positive. So what do you think of SNDL news? Check out the pre-market. Let's look at SNDL. So SNDL currently up 16%. This has its days, right? It has its days to where a lot of people want to push it. Just know that when you do see a lot of these increases, a lot of times you're going to see those increases in the after hours market or pre-market where it's less liquid. And then once that does, I don't know if this camera is in the way. Hopefully it's not. No. Once that does, break the pre-market, you're probably going to see something where it does, either consolidate or come back. So I'm hopeful to see something big. It's just very difficult to gauge this situation because the overall trend line should be up. And I drew a trend line way back when to look at this, and the overall trend line should have been up. It should have moved on this direction. However, the market really hasn't been as positive, and that's the issue that we're dealing with. The market is not as positive on most days, and that's why you're seeing that come back. But the good thing is you are seeing a solid resistance at that level of like 65. So seeing that bounce up to 75 is definitely a good point. But let's see if we can see any type of resistance there. Probably say where you are now, it broke past this level, but you're probably looking at a level to where it's going to test 81 cents and then probably end up coming back a little bit. So, look out for that. Good morning, my fellow Americans. What's going on? Mommy? Sorry. Yeah, make sure you guys hit that like button. Are you trading DI? I'm not. So I need to check it out. The only reason I'm not trading a lot of other positions, because this was up 95% or 29%. I typically would. It's just I have too much in the market right now. And I think everything else that I have is going into crypto or my long-term accounts. Just because it really doesn't make sense for me to make these moves or put more into the stock market, because if the markets end up making a huge move and crash, down, which I don't think anything that doesn't have, or anything that does have short interest is going to decrease. I don't think that's going to happen. But still, I'm not going to put any more into the markets until some of these plays end up making moves. ZOM, SOS, which could take a while. I hope crypto continues to run. SOS can run with crypto. That's what I'm looking for. Zomedica is one of those ones that's going to move. Once AMC, takes off, you're going to see people probably take out bits and pieces and put it into other positions that are going to grow based on what happened there, based on the growth there. So you're going to see that with Zomedica, with maybe even SNDL. You'll see it with a lot of different positions that ended up being affected the first time that GME took off and AMC ended up taking off as well, right? Definitely trading DEI today. Yeah, I would seriously, and it would be a chase, but obviously I know how to manage my risk. And I wouldn't say obviously, because Zomedica and SOS, I didn't manage my risk well, but I usually know how to manage my risk pretty well. So I would chase it, manage risk if it does come back on me, and then, get out of the position if it does end up having a small loss. However, if it's going to increase, which I feel like you're going to see a continuation of that, you would end up gaining something out of it, something big out of it. So right on the line, it's scary. Yeah. It definitely is. When you're right at that area where it's like, all right, is it going to go up or is it going to go down? It's like, well, if I sell when it goes down, then I'm going to lose a little bit. But if I hold on to it while it goes down, with that, it has a capability or the possibility of going up, of increasing there. But you're still risking it to go down further. That's the issue. Just drop by. to say you're awesome and you matter. Bless. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that. I appreciate you saying that. That means a lot. It really does. Comments like that help you, move forward. And if you have a bad day, they lift you up. So I appreciate that. Keep spreading positivity. Imagine a close at 40 to end the week. Yeah, I can imagine it, but it's whatever hedge funds want it to be. Shiba Inu on the move again. Let's look at it. Let's look at what's happening here. There it is. Let's go to Shiba. It's down 29% in the last 24 hours. You did see it drop quite a bit. That's not anything I'm worried about. Yeah, it's not anything I'm worried about. I'm still holding 11 million. Yeah, I'm still holding 11 million. My Coinbase Pro account is now at 18,800. Did decrease by probably somewhere around $700 or so. You're seeing Harvest Finance that's down, Internet Computer that's down 5%, Polymath that's down 4% or 5%. And Litecoin's actually up to 180. That's good to see. Let's see. Yeah, Shiba, I'm down a little bit. I was at 360 yesterday, $360. Now I'm at 275. So I did decrease a little bit here. OMG network did decrease as well. ACH decrease. You are seeing Quant have a decent increase here. It's up to 304. Compound's up to 322. I want to see that move up to about 900 before I make any type of move in pulling out of the position. But yeah. Don't forget to press the like button. Is lonely this morning. Yeah, hit that like button. I don't know how many likes we have, but hit the like button. 29 likes, 65 viewers. I appreciate you guys for being here. Good morning. Would you mind checking the Ortex data, please? No, I would not. Let's look at Ortex for AMC. You're going to see we're at 20.63% short interest of free float. We're also going to see 105 million, shorted shares, which is that almost 21%. Let's see. Shares on loan did decrease down to 114 instead of 115, and you are seeing utilization down. That's at 87. Same. I'm a fan of comp. Yeah, comp is not bad at all. I like comp. But I do want to see that go up to a certain level. So for like comp, if we go back to here, and we're going to look at how popular it is on Coinbase, comp, you see it's at 322. It was at that level of 333. You've seen in the past that it was up to a level of, let's go up here, $915 in May. This was before I bought it, because I ended up buying here somewhere at this low and then at another low here. So, or no, I just bought two here. Sorry. I was thinking of Farmcoin, but I bought two down here at this low, and I'm still above my cost basis. But I would like to see that push up to about $900, maybe $800, and then resist a little bit, and then probably put more in at the low. That's what I would look to do, just to be able to gain maybe close to 1,500 from it. But it's going to take a little bit, when crypto starts to really, really run, because you can look at some of these. You look at Bitcoin, and Bitcoin's up to 54K, while everything else is not really and didn't really move that much. You're seeing the market cap at that $1 trillion level, which is great to be able to see, because that brings up the potential of other coins as well. You're going to see Cardano have that potential to increase. I know Cardano, a lot of people are thinking about the whole like situation of smart contracts and whole like buy the rumor, sell the news type of thing. And yes, it was an instance of that, and a lot of people did think like that. But you did see, or you are going to see that increase happen eventually. It's just right now they're still stuck in that little bit of flavor here, like here, buy the rumor, sell the news, and it's tough to get out of that. But you will get out of it, especially with something that's stakeable and something that's as popular as Cardano. Yeah, you will. Thank you, Daver. Hopefully I'm saying that right, for becoming a member. I appreciate that. Howdy, how are you? Heck yeah, Daver. Yes. Thank you for becoming a member. It means a lot. But yeah, we are going to, I think every morning, it's better to have like a smaller community that can ask questions on where we see different positions. And if you have any other positions that you want to bring to the table that you feel like are going to be a great buy for the long term, for the short term, whether it's crypto or stocks, let me know if you have any type of DD on those stocks or crypto or anything. Yeah, it's definitely a great community. I love it. And I need to set some times. You know, I was aware that for the past couple of weeks, I've been very distant in the Discord group. So everybody that's in the Discord group, I need to find a way to set some time. I know it's tough for me to set time because the kids and 9 to 5 and all that stuff. But if I could set some time aside to where I can respond to a lot of comments that are in the Discord group and also just have a discussion rolling, I can definitely do that. I also want to set up some time for like an audio discussion. If you guys are interested in that, if anybody's interested in that in Discord, I can definitely do that. I need to catch up on the recent videos. Too much work. Yeah, it's tough. And it's not really much of a change. I'll tell you that. Most of them are just like, hey, this is an update because I want to make sure that the interest stays alive on YouTube. And it's not something to where we're just like, all right, well, we're going to wait until this does take off completely. Obviously you need people in order for that to take off completely. So if you don't have the people behind it, then you don't have the growth. So that's what I'm really looking for out of these updates. I don't want to give an update every single day. If there's physically nothing I can add to the situation, I don't, put out an update. And you've seen that on multiple days. But I try and put out some sort of an update just to give you guys an idea of where we are. We moved this morning for a quick in and out. Good morning, Matt. Have you taken a look at Wish? I haven't taken a look at Wish. Let's look at Wish. Yeah, so right now, Wish, yesterday it was up 5.7%. Right now it's up about 0.5%, a little bit above that, up to $5.21. Let's look at some of the volume first. The volume 63K, not really crazy volume. You do see a high-ish free float somewhere around where AMC actually is of 500 million. So you want to see a little bit more volume as you go through and look for that to increase. Let's look at the go back here. Let's look at the short interest of free float in Wish, just because you want to see this type of information, even though you don't have a lot of people that are holding this position. Currently it's at 14%, so it's not crazy high, but it's close to being pretty decent, pretty decent impact, at 14%. It's 58 million shares that are shorted. Now you need a lot of people to hold positions in order to, create a large impact and a large increase. So if you're looking for some sort of large jump in the price, you probably want to make sure that a lot of people are watching this, a lot of people are holding this, and this is one of those ones that will end up making a move once all shorted stocks end up jumping, right? So right now, let's look at the 10,000 foot view. I think we're already looking at 10,000 foot view. 10,000 foot view, you could see that we have a couple of touch points up here, a couple of touch points at $10 here, but it did drop significantly, showing that it does not hold at some of those levels. And in between here, you have a full, basically a full gap to fill. And right now where it is at $4, it looks like it's sort of at its lows. Let's go ahead and look at like the max. Just to see if it has gotten here. So yeah, the max, it's not showing that it's ever been at this level, which means that this could be a point to where a lot of people invest, you know, in that position for maybe the long term. You never know where this can actually go, even though it had that ability to start at 32. I'm not saying that it will get back there. It could be one of those positions that moves over time, and it could be a long-term swing trade, if that makes sense. As you see here, it started at that, you know, level. Let's look at this. It started at the level of $22.75, you know, increasing to a level of $32.85. And seeing this at this level of $4 does give you the thought that this can easily get up to some of this level, some of these levels up here. I did mark a level of about $15 to where it looked like you might see a little form of resistance there. I believe that was somewhere around here where I marked this. So yeah, you can look for this for potential. I definitely see potential in this, and it's more of a longer term than anything, because this was back from December 2020. So it's a full year. You could possibly see a full year for this to take that leap back up. So watch out for that. It could be something where you might have some options that you put out. So this would be good for an options contract. Not anytime soon. I would probably say, you know, very far away. Probably want to go with January. Is it January 19th, 2024? So you can set that out way in the future. And if you do that, I think you'll have some success there. Because currently where that is at $5, I definitely see that making a move upward. And that would only be like, what, $200, right? $270. So if you do that maybe for next year, you'll probably have, yeah, you know, $215. That's not bad. Let's go back to... what position? Let's go back to GME, because I haven't checked GME at all. I know I'm looking at options, but wow. Yeah, $483 for GME is just amazing. And obviously it can go a lot higher. Let's go to 1 day. The only thing I don't like about GME is the volume is so low, right? Thank you for sending likes. I appreciate that, R. Baxter. 803 watching, only 47 likes. 803, oh, 83. I was gonna say 803 watching. What are you talking about? I see 123 people watching. AMC hit 40 today. Hopefully, wait. AMC 2 hit 40 today. Get those hedges sweaty. Yeah, I would love it. Hut should move this morning for a quick in and out. That's good if you're looking for a day trade. Let's look at Hut. I always like to look at positions whenever I'm day trading. If I do start to day trade again, because right now I'm swing trading a lot. If I anytime I day trade, I look for something that moves about, you know, $1 to $5. Anything more than that obviously is better, but I'm looking for it to move a significant amount so that I can get in at some of these points to where I don't have to accept the full increase. Like I don't have to wait for this and then accept the full increase for it to get to $10. Because yes, going from here at $9.64 is still not even $1. So if I buy in at 100 shares, I still won't be able to gain $100 out of it. So I always look for a position that I can buy in with 100 shares and gain about $100 in that day. And that's why you'll see with my account, a lot of times with my account, you'll see that I will try and gain like $100, $94, $88, $77, all those types of things. So yeah. Have you claimed your $3 in free NKN token on Coinbase? No, I've actually haven't done many of those rewards on Coinbase. I think I still have. Let me see. I think there's a number of them I haven't done. So I don't even know where I need to go for this right now. Well, I got some new things on Coinbase. Anything new? Let's look at some new stuff. You know what? Yeah, that's what we should do. We should always check out what's new on Coinbase and see if it does have any type of potential there. You look at the circulating supply here for this position function X. It's at 408 million. Now, I would say in any case that's okay. That's fine. 408 million is something that's really, it's not really low, but it is lowish compared to some of these ones that are in the billions. However, you look lower, you look a little bit lower than where that is, and you're going to see it's at 22%, which means that the total max circulating supply that they have is well above 1 billion, right? So looking at that, it's not something that is going to be horrible to buy into. It's just, I don't think it's at its lows. You did see a large impact, a large increase to 190. Is that 190? I can't even get to it. $2 from 77 or 70 cents to $2, which is definitely a great increase. Don't get me wrong. That is a really, really good increase. But it doesn't look like, it looks like you want to wait for this to probably pull back down for a little bit, back down to maybe 70, 80 cents, something like that. Below $1 basically probably would be a good buy in that situation. It's good to look at new coins. Yeah, I think I have like $10 or something. Yeah, see, I still have fetch.ai, which I thought was an interesting position. Funny thing is, I have Clover Finance, which I can gain $3 on, and I currently hold Clover Finance. So I would add to my position if I did do that. You also have Graph that I didn't do. And I've already earned $40 in rewards for Bitcoin. AMP, I got mine. Stellar, I got my compound. So yeah, I don't know. I don't have anything for NKN. Maybe I need to go over. No. Yeah, so this will be $4 for Graph. I'll need to do these. I'll do these later so that I get my free money. Because it's free money. You can't give up free money, right? And then if you can get any thoughts on HOT. Is HOT a cryptocurrency, or is it, any thoughts on HOT? Is it a cryptocurrency, or is it I mean, I see it as a cryptocurrency, but I don't know if you're talking about a stock or a cryptocurrency. I mean, this looks, I always like the lowest prices because you can always get more. And the circulating supply being at 172 billion is huge. So I don't know if that's the position you're talking about. Oh, okay, new kind of network. That's something that I knew, or something that I didn't know. You're right. It's hard to see with the white background, especially when Matt's wearing all white. I'm not. I'm wearing blue. It's white and blue. It's white and blue. I'm sorry. Yeah, I wish they had a dark mode. I know they did have a dark mode. Maybe I can change it, but I don't want to go into my settings because I feel like I'm going to show something I shouldn't show. Can you check the support on AMC and show us how we can check it as well? Thanks. Yeah, I just did a video on Patreon, which, I mean, you have to be an expert level profit hands, where you go through support and resistance trading. really to get an understanding of, you know, support and resistance and how you would look at that. Now, there's different levels of support and resistance where you can look at different indicators as a support or resistance. A lot of times you're going to see bounces off of certain things. So whether you want a short-term resistance, a long-term resistance, anything like that, you'll be able to understand exactly where that's coming from. So like here, you can see in the beginning, you see AMC bounce off of the 200 EMA. Now, I would count the 200 EMA as a support level, something that's going to bounce off because you obviously see that bounce. You see that get close to the level to where it's at the VWAP or close to the 200 EMA. It bounces a little bit, then it tests it again. But what you're seeing is it create more of a collapsed bounce, more of like a wedge here to where you have that large bounce, you have a smaller bounce, you have a smaller bounce, and now you break through. So it did surpass and find a way to bounce again, but it was below that 200 EMA. So typically what I'll look for is multiple touch points. So something like here, where you see all these touch points, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you're going to see all these touch points here, and you're going to say, all right, well, that's got to be a hard support level somewhere in the support range. Now, a lot of times you'll select a certain support based on either that, where you're just looking at the chart, or you can go over here to the right, understand where the current trading is, understand where the buy walls and sell walls are, and you'll be able to know what that support is. Now, you know, when you're looking at resistance, it's the same way. You know, you're looking at some of these levels up at the peak where it is resisting from, and up here it had multiple touch points there, but I would probably say somewhere around this level of around 38.40, 38.50, that's where you're seeing that pullback from. It really doesn't want to surpass that level. Now, it did break it in the beginning, but it's something to where it does have a lot of resistance from where people are going to sell at those levels. They're accepting those. So a lot of times you will see it break past some of those levels. So like 38.50 is a strong support, right? Or sorry, strong resistance. Now you saw it break past at 38.55. Now that just means, right, you did have an influx of buyers. However, you have a lot of people that are looking to sell above that 38.50 range. So 38.50 is still going to be that strong support level, if that makes sense. So most cases you want to look for multiple touch points. Short term, it's a lot more. I mean, it's a lot easier to understand what's going to happen in the rest of the day. I would say the best case to look at if you're looking for a swing trade is, you know, to look at maybe 3 months or 6 months to understand what those support and resistance levels are, and where you're going to see it pull back and where it's going to jump at. So if you're looking for some levels, some hardcore levels, I mean, you're looking for a solid support level, and a solid support level, or the lowest support level, I would say, obviously, is that $28 mark, close to $29 mark. But then you start to creep up and you start to see maybe some levels here to where you've seen that in the past at around $30, $31 or so. That was a pretty decent support. But yeah, mainly you just want to look at the levels and where multiple touch points are. So hopefully that does help. Stock one is open source for, what? The stock one. Oh, okay. And that was hot. Yeah, anytime you bring up something, since we talk about crypto and we talk about stocks, is this it? Yeah, is this it? I don't see any information on it. Open source framework, TP2 apps. Just wondering if you are familiar with it and maybe some thoughts on the price movement. Yeah, I don't see any price movement here. If you're talking about a stock, it says it was delisted. So I don't know. Maybe I can't see it on Webull and I can only see it on like Fidelity and other platforms, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm new to all this, trying to figure out what project does what, but it's hard. How would certain things affect the price? I made some good money on love this week. I hope it continues. Well, it's good to spread love. I don't know if love. Let's look at this. Maybe it's a, see, I always get confused. If you have any idea if it's a cryptocurrency or if it's a stock, because I'm pretty sure I could probably find that as well. Or maybe I can't. Okay, good. So it's just a stock here. So you made some good money on, yeah, it looks like it did increase for the last couple of days, seeing it at 63 all the way up to a high of 74. So yeah, you could definitely make some money. This is where I say, like, you know, you look at different positions, and if they have that ability to like bounce off of certain levels, a lot of times I will look at the 200 EMA as a level of, even if it is like a level of resistance as well, if it breaks well above that, that can also end up being a level of support. So sometimes a previous resistance can become a level of support. So Robert Carter, thank you for a member for 4 months. Wow. That's amazing. Thank you for being a member for so long. I appreciate that. That's insane. You know, people supporting me. I don't even know what orange is, but I think Saber has been a member for like, it must have been like 6 months. But yeah, that looks really like, obviously that you made some good money. Just understand exactly where that high point is. And even though it may seem like with history that it will break past that high point, just know that this could be a solid level of resistance. So usually you'll see a little bit of resistance if you're going to see a start to a downtrend. A lot of times you'll see a resistance before that point, and you'll start seeing it create lower highs and lower lows. So be aware of that. Great explanation. Thank you for that. Yeah, no problem. Good morning, Matthew. Good morning, Max. Thank you for being here and being a member. We still have a good amount of members. I appreciate all of y'all for being here. I make the membership very cheap, you know, $1, and we'll do it to members only because it creates a smaller community. I can answer questions very easily. So we were doing that in the beginning. Then we went up to subscribers only, and I just think this is a little bit better. Just because, you know, you can ask your questions, you can ask follow-up questions, and we don't have any issues in, you know, answering those questions and then answering the follow-up question because it's not too far away from where your question was. Frank Tucker, though, wholeheartedly disagree with that, with this take. People want to work, but they want to work for a decent wage. That's true. People just want to be paid for the amount of work that they're putting in, or amount of hours that they're putting in. If you're telling someone that your time is only worth, you know, $8 an hour or whatever, it doesn't feel good. And when people tell me, you know, my time is worth, you know, like 20, 30, whatever it is, I can't give out exactly how much it is, but when people tell me that I'm worth a certain amount per hour, I'm like, well, I can prove that I could be worth a lot more. With the time that I can put in different areas, I can actually make a decent amount of money. You know, if I take a day, you know, can I turn, you know, $1 into $20? Can I turn $1 into $200? You know, it's possible that I can do that with hard work. However, it will be extremely difficult to do something like that, turn like $1 or $2 into $200. You got to be a union man. That's why my company is non-union. What crypto are you the most bullish on this altcoin season? Well, the thing that I'm going to play the most, let's look at my portfolio here. The things that I'm going to play the most, I'm going to tell you that I will play Farmcoin. I will play its ups and downs because it's going to be those ones that it's going to be one of those ones that increases a hell of a lot, but also fights that and doesn't just increase. You're going to see an increase. It's going to fight it by the hundreds, and then you're going to be able to get in and get out and swing trade that position. Now I'm going to do that, and I'm going to hold on and say, I hope I can hold on to 50 or 100 and then, swing trade 5 each time. So if it gets up to 1,000, I swing trade that, it comes back down to 500 or 300 or whatever. I buy back in with all the money that I had, swing trade it back up. Obviously doing that back and forth, because that's one of those ones that has 700,000 coins available. So the movement is going to be crazy when you do have anybody buy into it. Polymath is one of those ones that I do truly believe in, that's at a very low price for, how much the circulating supply is as well, and how much the popularity is. So that's one of my more popular coins. ICP is one that I'm waiting out till it gets to 200. And if it comes back down to 50, then I'll buy back in again, but I'm going to sell everything at 200 or close to it. And that's not going to be something I play out as a huge play. It's just going to be a small play just because of the circulating supply and the max supply that they have. It ends up being a little bit higher, which brings that price down to a lower point, which dilutes that stock price. I would say if I'm looking for ones that I'm most bullish on, I would say Gitcoin, very bullish on it. Polymath, very bullish on it. Clover Finance, very bullish on that as well. These have low circulating supply compared to the price that they actually have. And then when you look at things like Cardano, I'm staking that. I don't care about the price movement. Obviously, I want to invest in at a lower price, but I don't care about it going to $10. Obviously, a lot of other people do. They just want to get in and it goes to $10. They're extremely happy. I care about gaining interest for the rest of my life from this position. So hopefully, Coinbase will allow you to stake it soon. I don't know when, because Coinbase only allows you to really stake like five positions. And if they do, then I will hold that on there and continue to buy more. That's my plan with Cardano. So I don't care about the growth with that, but I do see that growing too. Some of these lower coins, Anchor, I do see that making a move because it's the circulating supply is in the billions, but it's like 7.7 billion. So seeing that go up to $1 is not a tall task. So that can get me to about $10,000 worth of a gain. AMP, I probably only see that going to a max of like 40 cents, maybe 50. Just because the circulating supply does creep up into the 100 billion, which means that $1, you have to get into that level that, other cryptocurrencies haven't gotten to. Seeing a cryptocurrency get up to 50 billion is a tall task. And then also looking at them going to 100 billion is even worse. So I would say, if we're going to break it down, Polymath, Clover Finance, Gitcoin, Compound, and Quant. I would say OMG, but OMG, I don't expect that to go crazy high, but it will give me a good gain. If Shiba has a burn rate, if they end up burning some, then yes, I can see Shiba, but yeah, that would be my list. Thank you, Swell Fella, for becoming a member. I appreciate it. Matt, can you check out CCIX? I have a call on it. When you think I should get out. So I don't want to give anybody a full suggestion on when you think you should get out if you have a call on it. So if you have a call on it from yesterday, I'm telling you, I don't know if it was me. This is me personally, and I accept profits when I have them. So I'm not saying that you could miss out on some massive gains, but right now I feel like you already gained a good 1,000 some odd dollars if you have one call on it, right? So I would say if it was me, that as soon as I have the ability to sell that position, I would, once it goes red. So once you see that in the open to where it does go red, most likely I think with a position like this and how it's running late in the pre-market, you're probably going to see it run right from the start, and then it's going to hit some sort of a high point, whatever that high point is, and it's going to come back. So as soon as you see that go red, I would just make that move. That's me. Now, this is not financial advice. This is my opinion. It's just very iffy when you see things that increase so fast. When you see things increase that fast, a lot of times a decrease is coming very, very quickly, like right after that. Now, it could be to a point to where you have a lot of different positions that increase, consolidate, increase, consolidate. However, I never want to take that chance. If I have a call option that's giving me thousands of dollars, I'm taking that because I can put those thousands of dollars into other call options, other call opportunities, and eventually have one of those play out the same way, or all of them play out the same way, So that's my opinion. Again, you don't have to take it as anything because it's not financial advice. I just want everybody to be successful. And when you have a gain, it's so difficult to accept it. I think the most difficult part of an investment, whether it's a call option, put option, you're buying stocks, you're shorting stocks, whatever it is getting out of the position. Getting out of the position is so freaking hard. It's just crazy. I even struggle with that where I'm looking at it, I'm like, this could go, this could run. However, I'm up $2,000. Should I pull out of that position? And most people will say, no, let it ride. Well, if somebody tells me let it ride, I do the opposite. So my call option is set for January 22. Yeah, so you have a couple of months left before that plays out the way. I mean, I don't know. It's tough. This large increase, don't know what it's for. FDA approval for. Don't give you any more information than that. They received approval for Food and Drug Administration for associated. Okay. That's good. That's good, but still, it's so tough. It's so tough. You make that decision on your own, because if you don't make that decision on your own, then you won't be able to learn from it. So like I said, for me, this is exactly what I would do if I would make that call option. I accept my profits when I feel as though, they hit my target. And my target usually for a call option is like, hey, I'm trying to gain $400 from it, $500 from this, or maybe even $100. If I hit a target of $1,000, yeah, I'm easily selling it. I don't care how much higher it can go, just because you gain something out of it and you can make that money now work for you. That $1,000 that you have, you can make that money work for you someplace else. And now you spent $100 on that call option, gained $1,500. Now you can take that $1,600 and put it on 16 other call options. When is your next Amazon gift card giveaway? I don't do that anymore. So I did that in the past. That was fun to be able to do that, but it was definitely a lot of work because I had to manage the giveaways and all that stuff. That was more work than putting out the videos, to tell you the truth. Because you have to actually do it at random, which means I have to take all of the subscribers, list of subscribers. And right now, with the amount of subscribers that I do have, it would be very difficult to literally take 126,000 subscribers and put those on a list to do it at random. I used to do it on comments. If you comment on the video, you'd be able to do that. But Matt, you're dressed like we're keeping you from the links. No, just because I have on a Tiger Woods hat. No, the only thing that's keeping me from the links is my 9 to 5. I would definitely be there and recording a bunch of different golf videos if I didn't have my 9 to 5. But the thing is that I do, and I don't think. I don't know. It's just I'm so hesitant to make any type of move away from my 9 to 5. It's just guaranteed. Mm. Give me a second. I found this new coin last night called Referral. Check it out. It looks pretty neat. Not spamming, just saying it once, once more. I was up researching it last night. It's cool. Yeah. What's the? Yeah. Give me your elevator pitch. Is that what that's called? But yeah, let me just put this in Coin Market Cap. I have to bring this up over here. So Coin Market Cap. This cat doesn't stop rubbing my leg, I swear. What up? What up? I haven't been here in a while. It's hard to catch your streams after 8 a.m. Hope you're doing well. Well, I'm sorry that I stream so early. It's just easier for me to get a lot of stuff done in the morning and then stream right before like the market opens, that hour before the market opens. So I appreciate you being here, and we will find something that benefits everybody that is a member, because that is the whole reason for becoming a member, and for you being a member so long, having an orange icon. I don't know what that means. It might be 5 or 6 months, which is amazing for you to be a member that long. I appreciate you a lot. Thank you for following. I can't see it. Thank you for following. It's like diamond, something like that. Very small letters, and everything's like clear. I don't understand it. Anyways, let me look at this position. Whoops. What token are you looking for? Look for this, Everpedia. Everpedia currently is at 2 cents. The circulating supply is at 10 billion, which is not bad. 21 billion is not bad at all. Currently at that 2 cent mark. Let's look at the history, where it has been in the past. You can see that it has gotten up to 6 cents in the past, which means that if you put maybe like $1,000 or so on it, right, you could see that triple and see it get to $3,000. However, it's definitely risky to invest in something that doesn't really, like, I don't know if you can trade this on every exchange. You can trade it on crypto.com. That's good. 1inch exchange. Looking for like gate.io. No gate.io, no KuCoin, but you can get it on Binance. Sorry for the coughing. But yeah, currently the market cap's at 198 million. So you can see this double, triple. I can't say quadruple. I would say by the max supply, yes, you can see it quadruple if it gains the popularity. But it does look pretty interesting. I don't know about the details of it. So yeah, you have to be a member for 6 months to get orange. That's amazing. Jack Harris and Saber, thank you for being a member for so long, and all the other people that are members. Jay Appleseed for being a member, 4 months. Even the new members, the people who have the green tabs or the green icons, I appreciate you as well. Everybody, all of the members. I need a 4.5 month badge. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. I do need to change up the badges and like actually make them unique to me, because that's always fun. How many people do we have in here? We have 119 people in here, 83 likes. Make sure you guys hit the like button. It does help out. If you are on TikTok, send some likes if you can. Double tap the screen. It does help out. It's awesome. I'm a 4.5 or 2 if I Well, thank you for being a member for so long. Every member does count. Yes. I'm not leaving Matt Perry. That means a lot. It means the world. All right. Yeah, I haven't been on Twitter in a while. All right. It is 9 o'clock. So we will find a way to, talk. If you guys want to go over to the Discord, I will be, responding to stuff on Discord for like the next maybe 10 minutes. I have to get logged into my 9 to 5. So I'll be on there, discussing things. I will put my portfolio on there, my different investments. Since Coinbase doesn't really give me gains, I would love to put like gains and stuff on there, but I can't put those gains. It would have to be something that I make up and say, here's my gain for this. So I'll be over there on Discord for the next 10 to 15 minutes, just, really chatting it up. So if you guys have anything else you want to talk about, go over there. If you are new to my channel, Discord is in the description. It's $5 to join, and then that's pretty much it. You don't have to pay per month. So go ahead and check all that out. I'm gonna get out of here. I need to post some other stuff. I did post a video on TikTok. If you haven't seen it, go and check it out. It's a new video. And yeah, I think that's it. So I will catch you guys in the next video.